The eternal cycle. Every comet lives on the edge of survival. Some perish in fiery dives into the sun, vaporized in minutes. Others are torn apart by gravity or shattered by internal explosions. And yet, countless more remain in the dark outskirts of the solar system, waiting for their chance to return. When they do, they remind us of the fragile balance of existence. Comets can destroy, but they can also deliver the spark of creation. They are remnants of a time when worlds were still being formed, when chaos and violence shaped the solar system into what we know today. Each time one graces our skies, it is not just a spectacle. It is a message from the past, a frozen story carried across billions of years. They are the storytellers of the cosmos, whispering to us about where we came from, and perhaps where we are going. Comets are the paradox of the universe made visible, death-bringers and life-givers, destructive forces and cosmic gardeners. They are eternal wanderers, sailing on journeys longer than human history itself. And each time we see their luminous tails sweep across the heavens, we are reminded that our own story, here on Earth, may have begun with them. Comets, the frozen wanderers of creation. Far beyond the planets, in the coldest reaches of the solar system, sleep ancient travelers. They are comets, cosmic messengers, frozen time capsules older than mountains, carrying within them the secrets of the birth of our world. To gaze upon one streaking across the sky is to witness a story that began billions of years ago, long before Earth itself existed. Comets are more than celestial fireworks. They are fragments of the earliest building blocks of the universe, icy relics forged when the solar system was still just a swirling disk of gas and dust. Each comet is a survivor of that chaos, a small frozen body that never grew into a planet, a piece of raw material left behind from the dawn of creation. To study them is to study our own origins. But comets are paradoxical. They are both creators and destroyers. They may have delivered water and organic molecules, the foundations of life, to Earth billions of years ago. Without them, our oceans, rivers, and perhaps even our DNA might not exist. Yet these same icy wanderers could also wipe life from our planet in an instant. A single comet, just a few miles across, carries the destructive power to devastate Earth on a global scale. Birth of the Wanderers. Around 4.5 billion years ago, gravity sculpted the solar system from a vast cloud of dust and gas. Near the newborn sun, it was too hot for water and ice to survive. But farther out, in the cold reaches beyond Mars, temperatures allowed frozen crystals to merge with dust, clumping together into icy bodies. Many were swept up into giant planets like Jupiter and Saturn. Others were cast out, stranded at the solar system's edge. These leftovers became comets. Unlike planets, they never changed much. They remained pristine, preserving the chemistry of the solar system's youth. To this day, each comet is like a sealed vault, holding inside it the original recipe of cosmic creation. Over time, powerful gravitational shifts shook the solar system. Jupiter and Saturn drifted, scattering comets like pebbles in a storm. Some were flung into deep space. Others formed the Kuiper belt beyond Neptune, and trillions more were ejected even farther, into the vast spherical shell we call the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is a ghostly frontier, a trillion icy bodies in orbit around the sun, stretching halfway to the next star. Out there, the sun is just another dim star in the sky. It is the true birthplace of long-period comets, wanderers whose orbits take millions of years to complete. The awakening. For ages, comets slumber in this frozen wilderness. But every so often, a passing star, or even the shifting tides of the Milky Way nudges one from its cradle. Gravity takes over, pulling it on a fateful journey back toward the sun. At first, the comet is inert, a black lump of rock and ice drifting silently through space. But as it draws closer, sunlight begins to stir it awake. Ice turns to gas, vents erupt, and the surface splits apart under the pressure of expanding vapor. Jets of dust blast outward, making the comet spin and tumble unpredictably. From Earth, we see the comet grow a halo of glowing gas called a coma, often thousands of miles wide. Solar wind then sweeps particles away, stretching the coma into a tail that can reach 100 million miles across space. Some comets even grow two tails, one made of dust, the other made of charged particles. Despite their brightness, the solid core hidden inside is tiny, often no more than a few miles across. Comets as destroyers. This awakening is spectacular, but it is also a reminder of danger. Comets travel at staggering speeds, tens of thousands of miles per hour. If one were to collide with Earth, the consequences would be catastrophic. Even a small comet, only a few miles wide, could release energy greater than all nuclear weapons ever created, creating tsunamis, firestorms, and global climate collapse. In 1994, the world witnessed this destructive potential firsthand when comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 broke apart and slammed into Jupiter. 21 fragments hit the giant planet, each explosion releasing more energy than the combined nuclear arsenal of Earth. Plumes of gas rose higher than Earth's diameter, leaving scars on Jupiter's atmosphere for months. It was a chilling reminder. If Jupiter had not been there to catch it, such destruction could have been ours. Comets as creators. And yet, comets are also builders. During Earth's early history, impacts from comets may have delivered vast quantities of water. Some studies suggest that a significant portion of Earth's oceans could be cometary in origin. Even more astonishing is the discovery of amino acids and complex organic molecules inside comet dust. These are the very building blocks of proteins and DNA. Could it be that comets brought not just water, but the seeds of life itself? The idea is no longer science fiction. It is one of the most exciting hypotheses in astrobiology, that life on Earth began with ingredients carried across the stars on the backs of comets. Encounters and discoveries. Modern space missions have revolutionized our understanding of comets. In 1986, the Giotto probe gave humanity its first close-up glimpse of Halley's Comet, revealing a dark, rugged nucleus instead of the icy snowball scientists expected. Later missions, like Stardust and Deep Impact, captured dust, slammed projectiles into comet surfaces, and revealed complex minerals and organics. The most ambitious mission came in 2014, when the Rosetta spacecraft orbited Comet 67P/Churyumov-Gerasimenko for 2 years. It even deployed a small lander, Philae, which, despite a bumpy landing, sent back the first ever data from a comet's surface. Scientists discovered unexpected compounds, strange terrain, and hints of organic chemistry that deepen the mystery of life's origins. What these missions taught us is that every comet is unique. Some eject massive snowballs of carbon dioxide ice, others crumble into fragments, and some erupt in spectacular explosions that briefly outshine stars. One comet, Holmes, suddenly brightened a millionfold in 2007, its coma swelling larger than the sun itself.